Hey guys, I'm LikeNMB, and welcome to Silica. Silica is an early access RTS FPS hybrid where you build up a base, you can command an army, and you can play an FPS on the ground as the human factions Sol and Centauri, or spread across Bolterus as the native aliens to stop the humans mining Bolterium to fuel their needs. Silica is subject to changes with upcoming quality of life for the commander, AI improvements, the Sol structures, Soul Harvester, and more. So, I'm here today to give you 5 tips for the commander to get you going in Silica. So, tip number 1, if you're playing as the human faction Sol or Centauri, make sure you spread out your starting units to make sure you can find that glorious Bolterium to start your economy. By doing so, you're able to locate that new patches are spread around, you're able to expand them. As you can currently see at the moment on my screen, I have no Bolterium nearby. So what I'm doing is I'm actually sending out scouting units of AI, quads as well as infantry, to try and locate that Bolterium so I can actually get my economy kick-started. Without this, you're in for a real pain of a time, so make sure you do that. Once you locate the Bolterium, you are then able to build near it. Now just make sure that you have structures leading up to this Bolterium patch, or if it's close enough, you can get a refinery down straight away. So here's some Bolterium marked with the symbol of the crystal. You then go into your headquarters with either the hotkey C, or by clicking the headquarters directly, head over to this what looks like a power button, grab your refinery, and then you can place it down using right mouse click to rotate the structure, getting the refinery down, so then once it's built you can then start mining precious Bolterium. Okay, so we're on to tip number 2 now, guys. So as a commander, you have a very special ability. Not only are you playing in RTS mode, but you can take control of any AI unit dotted around the map by just looking at them and hitting direct control by selecting that unit, or using the hotkey F to unselect and reselect that unit, so you can then take control. If you need to get into the heat of combat quickly, or even pilot a harvester, you can then do so whilst you're in command without vacating your commander seat to anybody else. Tip number 3. If you're strapped on cash and you need some quick injection, you can actually grab hold of your harvester and take direct control of it. Now, mining as a human in a harvester is always going to be faster than the AI because you're able to mine directly from the commander seat. So a tip as well whilst you're in the harvester is looking down at the floor whilst you're next to the Bolterium patch will show where active Bolterium currently lies, so you're able to mine that straight away. Now the AI will always return a full load to the refinery, so being a human player, you're able to return partial loads to get that quick injection of cash. And that for you guys is tip number 3. Tip number 4 for you guys. You can extend the reach of your structures by building an outpost. Now, Outpost has a very nice range, so if you need to get hold of this Bolterium patch, you can't quite build within its sector. Make sure you build yourself an outpost. This outpost will extend your reach, allowing you to extend your mining capabilities against Bolterium. Outposts are going to be your best friend. Not only are they used to extend your reach, they also contain teleportation for infantry, so you're able to use them as a human player to teleport around the battlefield. Tip number 5 for the humans, guys, is use your middle mouse button as much as possible. This, for human players, will show them directly where you're looking and where you're calling out. So, being able to mark on the map directly, this will actually show on human players on the ground, so they can actually respond quickly to your callouts. As you can see, it will then show a direct marker on the game HUD as well as inside of the minimap. For all you alien commanders out there, these are the 5 tips for you to get you started in Silica with the aliens. So the aliens are slightly different. They are more like a swarm faction, so they're able to build quickly and extend their way towards economy, as well as extend their way towards the enemy as well. So make sure you get your starting units lovely and scouted out, same as the humans, to locate that precious biotics for your shrimp to mine. As you can currently see, we have a shrimp over there, so by taking hold of a crab and heading over in that direction, we'll be able to find ourselves a tar pit, aka biotics pit, to start making our way over and building some resource structures. If you want to know what the tar pit looks like, if you're fresh to the game, then look no further, as it will look exactly like that. Tip number 2, make sure you build yourself a lesser spawning sys to any of the tar pits biotic sites, as you can then make shrimps on the go as you're playing. So by building these, you can see I'm building those. I'm building a biotics cache as well for the shrimps to deposit their lovely funds to us, but we're also going to build ourselves a lesser spawning cyst. This lesser spawning cyst will then allow us to produce shrimp on the fly, which will then head over to mine this glorious biotics, then give the alien faction their resources. Tip number 3 for the aliens: if you're getting attacked at your home base and you have fear for your existence as the aliens, you can migrate your queen to allow your queen to come out to defend the nest directly. The queen is a very powerful unit, but be warned, if your queen dies, you do lose the game. Your queen is a critical unit, and it is what's powering the alien faction. To return your queen to its nest, to remigrate, you bring the queen here and hit E to nest here. Pressing F will take you back into the command screen, where you can resume control of the alien faction. Are human air units getting to you? Are they shredding your alien forces apart? Easy way to counter this is to produce a lot of squid. Now, squid are produced from the lesser spawning cyst and is able to swarm onto enemy air units to deal them a hard time. That is your tip number 4. Tip number 5 for the aliens, probably one of the most crucial ones: is your nest taking too much damage and it's almost destroyed? You can actually produce a new nest from the command menu inside of the buildable side of Silica. Let's go back into the commander seat here for the aliens. We are actually going to increase our tech level so I can show you guys very quickly. Give me a second. So, directly from the nest, you can build a secondary nest right here, and by doing so, you can then migrate your queen from one nest to the other. So if you're going to lose this nest and lose your ability to build, make sure you have a secondary nest on the go, but bear in mind your queen will need to go to this new nest to stay alive, because if you lose that old nest, your queen is out in the open and is subject to being killed. It will take a while for the queen to move over to her new nest. However, it won't take too long. Once she's in there, you can then get up and running once again. And there she is in her new nest. So guys, that is it for the commander tips for today for Silica. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you like, subscribe and hit that bell notification. Remember to pick up Silica on Steam for 20% off during its real-time strategy event over on Steam. I've been Like an MB, and I'll see you on Bolterus.